What's going on, guys? My name is RaMTEID, and I have some Battlefield 1 news for you guys today. Earlier today, DICE released some information when it comes to the maps that we'll be seeing for the release of Battlefield 1. So for the first map, San Quentin Scar. Now, this is the map that we got to see in the alpha. Now for this map, the description, it talks about actually going through trenches. Now in the alpha, we didn't really go through many trenches at all, except for when you were coming out of the deployment. I think this will be something that's more geared towards other game modes, such as Rush, or one of the new game modes that I haven't spoken about yet. For the next map, it's Sinai Desert, which is the one that we got to see in the beta itself. Now, if you didn't know, this was the largest map and is the largest map in Battlefield history. It was really large, however, it was also pretty empty. I hope they actually changed some of the things on there. Maybe if they adjusted some of the weapons, it would make it a little better. But with that being said, let's head on to the new maps that they announced. So the first of the newest maps is Ballroom Blitz. The description says that it takes place at a massive French chateau, so this is something that seems like it would be close quarters. However, they also mention that there's going to be tanks involved. So that's something that interests me. This could be one of those maps that's really geared towards both play styles when it comes to up close and personal, and then also with the vehicles as well. Next up is the Argonne Forest. And at the end of the description for this, it does say that this is an infantry-focused map. Now, I do like this as it's sticking with what's true to Battlefield, where they have maps for basically everyone. They have maps that are more geared towards vehicles, they have maps that are more geared towards infantry, and then they have those that are a combination of the two. Now, this is also a type of map that people have been asking for since Bad Company 2, which was also evident with the Battlefield Community Operations map for Battlefield 4. Alright, for the next map, it's the Foul Fortress. In the description, it says clearly that this is one of the earliest amphibious landings of the Great War, and at the very end it says the Dreadnought needs to feed. The Dreadnought was a battleship, so this is probably going to be a behemoth in this map along with a few of the other maps, just like the blimp in San Quentin Scar and the train in Sinai Desert. This should be interesting. I do look forward to seeing how this particular behemoth plays out and how it impacts the map in general. Now this next map, which is Suez, doesn't really give us as much information as the previous maps, other than it involves the desert and a canal. And based off the picture, I would think that the behemoth in this case would be the Dreadnought for this map as well. Alright, next up is Monte Grappa. As per the description, this takes place in the Venetian Alps, and based off of the image, the behemoth in this case is going to be the blimp once again. The description also talks about utilizing fort cannons in the map. Now, is this going to be something that's for Conquest and Rush, or maybe only Rush or some of the other game modes? I'm not sure yet. Hopefully it will also be for Conquest as well. This could be something to where there's a main point on the map that you take the flag, and then from that you get to utilize these cannons to suppress the enemy. Next up is Empire's Edge, which once again will have the behemoth being the Dreadnought. So based off the description, it seems like this is going to be a map that's geared towards infantry, or at the very least have portions of the map that is. The last map is Amiens. This is a map that I've heard referenced several times. However, now we have a description of it. This is going to take place within a city, so it seems like there's going to be a lot of close-to-close, hand-to-hand combat, along with vehicles as well, with, obviously, from the picture there, the behemoth in this case is going to be the train. Just based off of the description, this map seems like it's going to be pretty brutal. I look forward to playing this one in particular. Now, those are the maps that are going to be coming out with the game. They do have a description in place for another map that they say is going to be free in December called Giant's Shadow. Now, the description says that this is going to be a pretty open map. It says it takes place in the open country, so this will be something interesting. It says it's also going to be really open for tank engagements along with fierce infantry battles. It also talks about some riverbanks, so there should be some cover for infantry as well, along with the behemoth being the tank once again. And that's all the maps that they showed us for right now. I think some of these are going to be some really great maps, potentially. You guys feel free to leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about the descriptions for the maps, and which ones do you think are going to be your favorites. And as always, you guys have a good day. RaMTEID out.